get back to work.
The doctor said you still have 14 broken bones.
Which means I have 192 non-broken ones.
How I achieve a top 1% physique and how anyone can actually achieve it with the method I'm just gonna show you in this video. You can do that without strict diets, without spending hours in the gym. I've been training literally 2-3 times a week for not more than 40 minutes. Sorry for the quality of the camera. So yeah, I've been able to achieve a physique like that without actually being very strict while living a life of freedom and joy. And I'm gonna share with you the same method I did. But just before that, as you can imagine, that's not really where I started. I was always very skinny. I was always the smallest kid, always the skinniest kid in my classroom. Even I remember the girls weighed more than me. So I didn't have the genetics, which kind of lead me later on pretty addicted with video games, and I become very socially awkward gamer. I was getting bullied a lot, even by my friends. And I just wanted to, make some change and change my life for the better. I was kind of very depressed but I started training, started going to the gym. And in like a year, I get some results, as you can see a little bit. My life started to get better. I started, getting some more attention from friends, from girls. And even though that sounded well, at the same time, it couldn't help, but I still felt awful because all of my friends were getting results way faster than me, even though I was training 5 or 6 times a week. And yeah, you can see me, that's me following a strict diet and training 5-6 times a week. I barely had any muscle, and that was 1 year of hard training. So, at the same time, my life just get busy and busy. I couldn't stay disciplined. I started skipping the gym, and I just couldn't find the motivation and time to go to the gym. And I felt confused on my journey, and I just felt I was wasting my time, my money, and my energy, until one day I literally get close with my uncle, which at that time was a professional fitness coach with more than 20 years of experience. What the fuck, sorry about the camera, guys. And yeah, he showed me what I was doing wrong and basically showed me the method that I'm gonna show you now and some of the things you can implement right after this video and literally achieve a top 1% physique without it's way easier than most people think if you know what you're doing. So right after that, that's the results I got in 4 months. That was me training from 1 year. You can see barely get any muscles, and that's 4 months after he showed me this training method that I'm still using to this day. And it's crazy, like how my friends were shocked because of such an amazing transformation I achieved so fast. And the best of all, I was still enjoying my life, eating pretty much wherever I want. And at that point, had so much more energy to put into different stuff in my life, and just life kind of became on easy mode when I achieved a good physique. And I was so proud of myself. Because of that, I just took ruthless action and I started making some good moves into business as well. I made my first 100K year. After that, I made that in 6 months, and I just keep getting better and better from there. And I never thought that actually getting in amazing shape would completely change my life, and that would become the gateway of success in all other areas of my life. So getting in shape, it's really, really important, guys. So let me show you some of the most important tips you can implement right after this video that are like no one is actually talking about, and that's actually the important thing. So first thing is gonna be, you need to focus on strength and on calories. That is the two most important things. Focus on strength, focus on getting stronger, and don't even watch the scale. Like as soon as you hit your calories, let's say your goal is to lose weight. As soon as you eat enough calories and you focus on your strength, you're getting stronger, and you're eating enough calories so you can lose the fat, you'll be good. Or if your goal is to gain weight, as long as you focus on your strength and you get stronger every couple of weeks, every month, and at the same time you eat enough calories so you can basically gain weight, that is everything you need. If you eat a lot of calories, you're gonna gain weight without even training. The only difference is you're gonna gain mostly fat and not muscle. But if you focus on your strength, you're gonna convert that into muscle. Basically, a lot of people focus on how they look, how they see in the mirror, on the scale, but you should really actually just focus on how much you're eating, what amount you're eating, and focus on improving your strength. It doesn't matter if you want to lose fat or you want to gain weight. It doesn't matter what you want to do. In both ways, focusing on strength is gonna make the big difference. So what I would say is, to focus on strength, really, you need to do way less volume than most people. How this Arnold Schwarzenegger's workout, like training 2 or 3 hours a day, 5-6 times a week, especially if you're a beginner and you're a new athlete. Even now I can recover training 5-6 times a week. Very, very hard. Because if you actually want to build muscle, you need to train to failure, and you literally train as your muscles couldn't even do one more rep. And if you train like that, there's no way you train like that every day for 5-6 weeks. So it's better to do one training a week that is super hard. You put your muscles to complete failure and then you let them recover for 5 days, than to train 5 days, 50% like idiot, barely do anything to actually failure, do a lot of volume, and then your body is not able to recover. And that's actually when you're building muscles. You're not building the muscle while doing the training, you're building it after that, when you recover in the couple of days after the training, basically. So do less volume, focus on recovery and calories, and use the technique that I call reverse pyramid. So start with the heaviest weight you can do at this, and then scale it down. A lot of people start with a very light weight, and I do understand it's all right to warm up. The first exercise, you can do some warm up, 10 minutes. You can do some cardio, walking, like just to get some blood, make your temperature higher. Just warm up. And the working sets, just do 3 working sets maximum per exercise, and just start with doing 6 to 8 reps failure, 8 to 10 reps failure, 10 to 12 reps. As soon as let's say you pick up incline dumbbell and you do between 6 to 8 reps with 20 kg, if you can do 10, then pick up a heavier weight where your failure is going to be around 6 to 8 rep range. And as soon as let's say first week you do 6, second week you do 7, third week you do 8, and then fourth week after a month you start doing 10, 11 reps with the same weight, which means that weight is already too light. Then pick up a little bit heavier weight with a couple of pounds heavier and go back to 6 reps. That's how you do progressive overweight. And again, first set, maybe you're not going to pick up the right way, but the more you do it, the more good you're going to be at picking up the right way to do around this rep range. And if you fail, if you do a little bit more, it's not a big deal. Next set, you're going to fix it. Or if you do, instead of 6, you pick up super heavy weight and you do like 4 reps, then it's not a big deal. Then pick up the next set, pick up a little bit lighter weight and try to do 6 to 8. That's it. And start with the heaviest weight, 2 working sets, not more. And I'm talking like don't do more than 2 or 3 exercise maximum per muscle group. That's like maximum per week. Like 3 exercise, 3-4 sets for chest. That's it. You can do the same for shoulders, same for back. Don't do a lot of volume because you're not going to be able to recover. Focus on improving your strength, and the best way to improve your strength is to have big periods of recovering. So I wouldn't suggest you to train more than 3 times a week, especially if you're a beginner. Another thing is use straps. That is the best way I grow my back, is to actually use straps, because when you use straps, you don't involve your forearms. If you recognize, when you train back, a lot of the time your forearms and your arms actually give up before your back. Your back have a couple more reps, but you just give up because your arms just can't hold the bar or whatever machine you're using anymore. So using the reps really does isolate your back more, and then gives you that extra couple reps that you couldn't be able to do anyway without the straps. And that extra reps are actually the most important in any situation, in any other exercise. The last 2 or 3 reps are actually the reps where you do any work, the reps that are making you any muscles. Everything before that is just a warm-up. You have already done it. If you just stopped at 60% and you didn't finish the exercise, nothing is actually going to happen. You're just going to get some pump, but that is nothing more. You're not going to be able to actually make any serious damage to the muscle fibers and grow muscles. So using straps, it's a very simple and light investment you can make, and I can tell you it's a way better investment that is gonna make you way more muscles than any supplement that you can buy for that money. So third thing is gonna be testosterone. I don't know why no one else is talking about testosterone. Like, that is probably the most important if you have to talk about, losing weight, losing fat, gaining muscle and strength. No other coaches, fitness trainers out that, in this industry, no one else talking about that. I don't know why. So testosterone, if your testosterone levels are too low, and in today's age, like, testosterone has been decreasing since the last 56 years dramatically. So everyone has such a low testosterone. You need to make sure you have a high testosterone. I would suggest you to make a test actually and see what levels of your testosterone are. And if you're anything below 800 nano milligrams per deciliter, it's too low. Try to be between 800 and 1000. I would say it's kind of the maximum you can get to in today's age naturally. So a couple of tips: supplement with vitamin D. And when I tell supplement, get between 10 and 50 UV of vitamin D a day. 10,000, it's super safe, it's not toxic. Don't listen to the people who don't understand shit. Second thing is avoid fluoride and plastic. Fluoride, I'm telling, in your water. You can have fluoride in your bottled water, you can have fluoride in your tap water, you can have fluoride in different foods. So just try to make sure you avoid this chemical, and also just plastic overall, because that is lowering your testosterone a lot. Soy foods, any food that contains any soy, like soy milk, soy protein, anything like that, just avoid it. Lowers your testosterone. Sunlight is very important, especially as you wake up. Try to get some sunlight, and just sun bath. Even though if it's cloudy, it's still working. You still get sunlight through the clothes. So try to spend some time shirtless, 20-30 minutes every day. That is going to massively improve a lot of things in your body, and especially testosterone, and you're going to be able to lose fat and build muscle and strength easier. Sleep, again, everyone knows that, so I don't have to say that much about sleep. Is probably the most important thing. And then avoid super hot water when you take a shower. I would say don't, cold showers and stuff like that. They definitely help a little bit, but I'm not gonna say you do cold showers or anything, but at least try to when you take a shower, don't take a super hot shower. A lot of people like, because that is just simply bad for producing testosterone in your balls. So anything like super hot tubs, super hot shower, just avoid it. It's really not worth it. I'm not telling you to get a cold shower, but at least like a warm water, it's gonna do way better. So if you're actually interested, I have a completely, blueprint on how I triple naturally my testosterone, and that completely also changed my fitness and everything. My strength just literally doubled in a couple of months. So yeah, testosterone is really important. If you want, I can send you my completely free. I'll send you my blueprint for testosterone. Just message me on Instagram. I'm gonna send it for free. Message me just something about that. I don't care. So fourth thing, it's gonna be water. Water, it's literally 70% of our body. Everyone is focusing on eating healthy, but no one is focusing on if the quality of water you're drinking is actually important. That is the water I'm drinking, Aquapana. I think that's the best water that exists in the world. If you can get access to that type of water, there's a couple of things you can do, but basically just make sure you drink water from glass, and avoid fluoride in your water. When you check the back of the water, make sure it doesn't have fluoride. There's a lot of expensive brands, actually brands that are way more expensive than this, that they're bad. So don't think that if your water costs a lot of money, it's actually good water. Price doesn't really mean much, to be honest. Just make sure it doesn't contain fluoride on the back, and make sure it's not in a plastic bottle. That is the two main things you need to look for. Also, fluoride you can find in your toothpaste. So try to get a fluoride-free toothpaste, fluoride-free toothpaste. It's really bad. I don't know, a shampoo, our types of stuff like that have different types of chemicals that are completely damaging and just crushing your testosterone levels, making them low, and you literally have zero chance to actually build any good muscles and strength if your testosterone levels are super low. There's just no chance, even with the best training program, with the best nutrition, everything. It doesn't matter if your testosterone levels are low. Drinking tap water, just completely forget that. And again, avoid a plastic bottle water. And tip number 5 I can give you guys is gonna be fasting and walking. Your body is constantly processing food 24/7, and there's probably not been a period where you haven't eaten anything in 24 hours, probably from years. So your body is constantly, using that energy to process foods, and sometimes it's good to do 24-hour fast and let your body a little bit to clean your brain, reset your energy, boost growth hormone, which is really helpful, and just fix your metabolism in a way, just detoxicate your body. I like to do a 24-hour fast once a month at least. If you're trying to get, you're bulking, you want to gain weight, once a month, it's not gonna do anything. And if you're trying to lose weight, I would say once a week you can do it. It's completely all right. And yeah, fasting is really important. And if you think about it, since the dawn of human time, when people used to hunt and go, if they didn't hunt anything, it was way normal for humans to not eat for a couple of days, even for weeks. We're designed to not eat for months. So don't worry, you're not gonna die or anything like that. Walking also, that's for the people who want to get shredded and lose weight. I'm currently bulking, but I'm still kind of shredded, but I was super shredded a couple of months before. So I would say if you want to lose weight, walking is way better than cardio. Doing 10,000 steps a day, it's way better, especially if you want to save your muscles. Because when walking in a fasted state, the body uses energy from the fat, but when you run out of when you go to that red zone, because you're running, your body is gonna run out of energy from the fat, and it's gonna tap into the glucose. And when it runs out of the glucose, it taps into the glycogen, which is the glucose in the muscle, and then it gets bad because you're literally self-cannibalizing your muscles. So you're kind of eating your own muscles. And if you want to get shredded, it's good, but make sure you're not losing the muscles, because then you're just gonna end up skinny. So that's a lot of mistakes people make. I would say walking way better than cardio, especially fasted. In the morning, try to do 10,000 steps at least every day. That looks something like going for a walk 2 times a day for 30 minutes, or 1 time for an hour. That's like what 10,000 steps looks like. So here's some important tips, guys. And that's like just briefly I'm touching the method. That's like just 20% of the method. I just don't have enough time in this YouTube video to tell you everything. I today still follow this method. I barely train 3 times a day, and I look better than 99% of people. And remember that I actually didn't have a good genetic when I started. I would say one of the people with the worst genetics. And now everyone's saying, oh, you have such a great genetics. But when I started, all of my friends literally got better results than me in their first month than I got in the whole year of training 5-6 times a week. So it's really not about genetics that much. So for what I want to say, lately I decided to create an exclusive community to help you guys get in shape. So for those who want to walk through life looking better than 99% of people, I would definitely suggest to check this out. And basically the whole roadmap is going to be welcome to the tribe, mindset mastery, metabolism and detox, everything I know about that, triple testosterone full blueprint, the lazy lean builder method, and the maintenance system, plus personal support from me. If you're interested, after the 6 steps, you will be looking better than 99% of people while training less than most people. So I was literally charging back then. Now I'm not doing it anymore. When I was a one-on-one coach, I was charging $2,000 for that. Now I'm gonna give you everything I know from the past 10 years of training, nutrition, like masterminds, courses I've bought, and just learning from the best coaches in the world, training with them myself, and also experimenting with my clients from years. I'm gonna give you all that. Just put it in one place for you, and also you're gonna be able to walk to this path with other people who are on the same journey. So I just wanted to make this for price that anyone can get access. So the early price is gonna cost nearly the same as a gym membership. So you're gonna have a community, live calls, everything with me. You're gonna have contact with me, and I'm gonna give you all the blueprint, one-on-one, step-by-step, how to follow it. And you're gonna get in shape easier than, like, if I had that when I started. That's why I'm making it, because I don't really care about that. I'm not doing coaching anymore. I just made that simply because a lot of people are asking me how am I constantly traveling, I'm eating whatever I want, and I look better than most people without even trying. So if you're actually, interested of getting in shape without following a strict or boring diet and just feeling alone or confused, I created this community. Message me, I'm in on Instagram, and I'll personally chat with you and tell you more about and see if you're gonna be a good fit. And if you want, you can join. So here's some results from guys I've worked with. There's guys who are like literally, 15, 16 years old. Like Dario, I remember he was 16-year-old. That's crazy transformation. Slava, he's a very close friend of mine and he's super busy. That's one thing again, like as soon as most people, because I helped a lot of people, also a lot of close friends of mine, as soon as they get in shape, their life completely changes and their business improves, their income improves, how much money they make, everything just skyrocket and improves a lot. So getting in shape for everyone, it doesn't matter what age you are, I would say that is the most important thing. That literally made me successful in my life personally. And again, 80% of the people I helped get in shape, after that their career and their life just skyrockets, because if you wake up every day and you see yourself in the mirror. Thanks for watching this video, lads, and see you in the person you become tomorrow. Peace. You just walked with that confidence the whole day, and with that energy, it's so much easier to succeed in life. So yeah, anyway, if you want to get in shape easier than last time, guys, just DM me. I'm in on Instagram and I'm gonna go through your DMs and see if you're gonna be a good fit and let you join. So
Just got a call from the hospital. They said you went AWOL.
I need to get back to work,
The doctor said you still have 14 broken bones.
which means I have 192 non-broken ones.